Welcome, everybody. The NFL Draft is this week. I'm Joe at the Game House. Today, we'll be doing an updated version of the Buffalo Bills 2024 NFL Mock Draft. The Bills are on the clock in our 2024 NFL Mock Draft series. Now, we did a mock draft for the Bills before, but now we're doing it the week of the draft to have a better look at what their team needs are. A lot has changed for the Bills with the Stefon Diggs trade, so we'll see what we can do here with this mock draft on the NFL Mock Draft Database Simulator. I like it because it meshes big boards from across the internet together for their own big board. We'll also be declining all trades that come through just to keep it realistic with where the Bills are picking right now, but we will see guys who end up falling who maybe won't fall during the real NFL draft. So, pick number 28. The corners are falling. I mean, could go that route, but I personally think they need to go wide receiver after trading Stefon Diggs. And I would go A.D. Mitchell out of Texas, a bigger-bodied wide receiver, but has some speed to attack downfield as well. I think it'd be really huge for Josh Allen. You have some other receivers who I think have some different skill sets than what A.D. Mitchell has. So I would go with A.D. Mitchell with the first-round pick there. With the second pick, it looks like running backs, defensive line, top of the board here, interior offensive line. You know, you could go edge rusher or safety. The side safeties to replace their great duo they had for a couple of years there, but I'm not really sure about what the long-term plan at safety is. So that would be where I kind of lean, even though it's not where the mock draft database simulator wants me to go. I'm going to go Javon Bullard out of Georgia. Mike Edwards was signed. Taylor Rapp was signed. Again, I don't know if those guys are you really counting on them to be starters this year. I don't know how that's going to work. Mike Edwards is more of like a third safety for the Chiefs and the Bucks over the last couple of years. So that's why, I don't know, I would get a safety here at some point. Maybe not that pick, but at some point. And then pick number 128. Let's see what we got here. Let's go with, pick 133, so let's take the best player on the board, Cedric Van Pran. Let's get some interior offensive line depth and see who falls to 133. Would love to get an edge, but Gabriel Murphy might be the pick there. Corner would also be nice. Let's go Gabriel Murphy, the edge out of UCLA. A little bit overshadowed by Latu in this draft process, but a very good player in his own right. And we'll go pick 144. This is a nice luxury here. We'll go Cam Hart, the corner out of Notre Dame. I like him. He's a bigger-bodied cornerback who can match up with some of the bigger-bodied wide receivers. And then we'll have pick number 160. Yeah, let's get another running back. Let's go Will Shipley. Let's get another running back in the rotation. I kind of like a guy who's a master of none, but a jack of all trades. But I think that could be good as a rotational guy. And we'll go Leonard Taylor, the defensive lineman out of Miami. Fallen this year in his draft stock, but I think a guy who's pretty athletic on the interior, and I think could provide a good role for the Bills and could be an impact player as a rotational rusher, as at the very least. Next one up, let's go Maris Liufau out of Notre Dame, a guy who can play special teams for you for sure, can help stop the run. And then go Walter Rouse, the left tackle for Oklahoma. The past couple of years, obviously, this past year, blocking on the left side for a left-handed quarterback. I don't know how much that makes you value left tackle versus right tackle in that situation, but I think a very solid player at this point nonetheless. And then let's double down on some of these bigger-bodied wide receivers. Let's get Ryan Flournoy out of Southeast Missouri State. Tested well, just played at a lower level of competition, so that's why he is not the highest rated draft prospect. So let's go look here. Adonai Mitchell, A.D. Mitchell, otherwise known as Texas wide receiver, big-bodied, fast. I think that's really good for them. Javon Bullard, the safety out of Georgia. Again, I don't know what the future plans are at safety. Cedric Van Pran, the interior offensive lineman from Georgia, been a center on some of those really good Georgia teams over the last several years. Gabriel Murphy, the edge rusher out of UCLA. I like his game. Overshadowed by Latu, but I think if you're getting a mid-round pick as an edge rusher, this guy could end up popping and could help with that rotational edge rushers that they already have some pretty good edge rushers there, so help them in a rotational way. Cam Hart, the bigger body corner. Will Shipley, the running back out of Clemson. Leonard Taylor, the defensive lineman out of Miami. Maris Liufau, the linebacker at Notre Dame. Walter Rouse, the offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. And then Ryan Flournoy, the wide receiver out of Southeast Missouri State. Let me know what you think of this mock draft down in the comments below. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.